So here's the other worldly mixed martial arts talent, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and there's so much made about his value as a corner man. Tonight, though, he is competing and has Bullahs in his corner.
Yeah, Coach Khabib is as undefeated as fighter Khabib, but we love getting the opportunity to see Nurmagomedov compete again. This guy is the definition of pressure. He is trying to take you down, and he does not hide his intentions. He wants to get in your face, he wants to take you down, and he wants to drown you. This guy's a savage, he's a beast. Every word that describes that is Khabib Nurmagomedov with Hasbulla in his corner.
And if Hasbulla didn't have any value, probably wouldn't be in the corner of Khabib Nurmagomedov. We'll see how it goes for the former lightweight champ tonight. Khabib Nurmagomedov, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stop to stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has the sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes. It's unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that's the case yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khabib, the Eagle, Nurmagomedov! And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, here we go, round one of what is one of the bigger fights we can make in any division. It'll be contested at lightweight, of course, Nate Diaz versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. What have you said with Khabib in advance of this one in terms of how he approaches the length and the striking game of Nate Diaz?
Just to be patient, stay close, don't buy into the game that Nate Diaz is going to play with him. He has to stay the course, hit on the takedowns, wrestle and wear on Diaz if he's going to get his hands.
Now going with the judo throw, and he ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission. Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Just over 3 minutes to go. How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you got to shove that knee, John.
Diaz getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away.
Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Durst.
It's tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
All right, so he's setting up for a submission here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. Our guys start to attack triangles.
Good work from the top here by Diaz.
Changing the position.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what they do.
Great technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you in the night, that will land you right on the spot. Oh, nice takedown, yep. In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, heading back to the corner now, and Diaz's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway. Well, now if you're the opponent, you really got to be careful as Diaz is able to find a home for that right hand yet again.
When Diaz starts landing the right hand, you have got to stay firm. You have got to dig your heels in the ground and say, no way you're going to just run me over. Easier said than done when you're facing Nathan Diaz. And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, hammer fist here by Nurmagomedov.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Likes the control, yep. Now he's going full mount.
Oh, good ground and pound here.
This is where he wants to be. He gets hit with another massive ground and pound strike.
An elbow! Oh, this one could be over soon.
Get on the side. Don't let him keep you flat. You gotta move.
3 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh! Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, shades of the Godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley's somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Beautiful transition.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, the damage just continues to be inflicted. And with respect to the athletes, if this was a movie, I might just walk out. I don't need to see it.
I mean, I just don't need to see it. It's to a point now where it's getting a bit uncomfortable. You have a fighter who's clearly outmatched, and his corner will not save him. This is crazy. Great ground and pound by this man.
Nurmagomedov's trying for a submission here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
All he's got to do now is get his hips into the back of the elbow to get the finish.
Whoa! Submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an arm bar.
Constantly a moving target. Seconds winding down in round 2. Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. 2 rounds in the books. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
It's getting too bad now. I don't want it to be stopped.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. Gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt bad. And this guy has it very badly.
Khabib's in half guard. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do is...
Oh, big shots raining down. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, I don't think his corner is going to step in here, but maybe the referee will take a close look. I mean, that eye is... Oh, big shots here. Oh, that's a huge connection there, DC. He is hurt.
Massive hook land, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Back mount now. Oh, this could be over soon. All right, some pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Big shots landed by him now. Well-placed shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates. He's got to be careful here.
Waning seconds here of round number 3. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner after that round, Diaz's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship
The
rounds.
fourth round is easily the hardest round of fighting. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Khabib Nurmagomedov! No judges needed this time around.
Oh my goodness.
So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Bruce Buffer is in the octagon with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 47 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
And still undefeated and now a knockout artist, perhaps not, but Khabib Nurmagomedov getting it done by TKO here tonight. He's always been sort of underappreciated as a